friends, what kind of shopper are you? Regular store, online, or do you like to browse in vintage shops? Well, Christian's back, and he says there are things that you should be buying vintage, especially when it comes to your decor.
Yep.
You've got a list of 5.
5 things.
Okay, thing number
it may
1.
not be the exact ones you expect, but number 1 for me is vintage chairs.
Oh, I like that
Right,
idea.
so I know a lot of people will buy like old vintage wooden chairs for their dining room and kind of mix and match, but I always love these sort of like, I call them 70s statement chairs.
Yes.
So definitely was found vintage. I actually got this one through a place that does curate vintage called Betancourt Manor.
Yeah.
And they reupholstered it in this very modern fabric already.
Nice.
I'm sure it was probably a bad vinyl.
Right.
But the shape is so great, and they actually made chairs better back then. Like it'll last you longer, right? And then just reupholster it really easy.
Well, I like the reupholstering part of the story, right?
Right.
Because I'm thinking in the 70s, the chair from the 70s,
yeah,
and everybody had a cigarette, and you know, it's been through a few things.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the second thing?
Art and art objects.
Yes.
Because what I love is they actually add this like instant personality to your home, this sort of like age and patina, right? Like, so these 2 I actually found at an old auction. It was for actually a friend's nursery.
Cute.
So it's old school, like great little French lessons for the kids.
Yeah.
This one I actually found, this print, and it's a great trick, is actually was in an auction from a theater.
Yes.
So Lauren Bacall, it's actually signed on the back, but I think no one bought it because the bottom of it was water damaged.
Amazing. And
So
it's
I
signed,
actually reframed it so you hide the water damage.
That's incredible.
Right.
And it is signed actually by Lauren Bacall,
Yeah.
which I think isn't like, what a find. And you don't find these sorts of things if you don't go to auctions.
Right, exactly.
Or if you aren't shopping vintage. That's a story right there.
And usually you get it for a deal. Like, that's what I love. Like, I love things for cheap.
Yes, you do.
I want a good deal.
That's why we love you.
And then great art objects, right? Like just, like, I don't know what you do with a big hand, but I had to have it.
It's
right?
good.
It's like great character in your home. It's kind of funny. Shake it. It actually holds a bottle of booze very well.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Right?
Okay, next, you say focus on lighting.
Lighting.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the tricks I've learned in my years of working for sort of corporations who did lifestyle is they will buy vintage and reproduce it. A lot of the lamps you're finding at these giant stores are actually just reproductions of old lamps that they've sourced and copied.
That's true.
And charged you a lot more for.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So this one's a great vintage piece. What I love is it's got this great like lucite detail, so it feels fresh and modern. Swap out the shade. One trick with lighting though, make sure it's been rewired for you.
That's right.
Right? Wiring has changed a lot. Otherwise, or at least think in your head, is it a good deal if I still have to pay someone to rewire it, right?
That's right.
So that's a great thing. And then the other thing they say for old lighting, never put a 100-watt bulb in it. They didn't have 100-watt bulbs years ago.
Oh, will it just
blow?
blow?
It won't blow, but it might slowly deteriorate the quality of the lamp, right? Because they didn't have lights that bright. I don't know why you need lights that bright now. You're doing surgery in your living room, right? So keep it at lower wattage, and you'll be fine.
All right, what about dishware?
Dishware. So I love dishware because I love the idea of mixing and matching. What I also love is you can find old dishware that's really great quality.
Yes.
The great thing is carry your smartphone all the time. So like I think I got this plate for 50 cents.
Okay.
It's bone china.
Oh, lovely.
If you go to like a big department store.
Can you show us the design again since we got the camera there?
If you go to a big department store, bone china is like $80 a plate these days.
Wow.
It will last you longer. And what's great is you can mix and match. These all were bought at different times.
Yeah.
These I actually inherited from my grandmother.
Aw, that's so nice.
These I actually bought at the same store for really cheap. But if you look at the back, they're actually from different brands.
Yes. Okay.
But they match really well together. So you've got this great set. I think this entire set cost me $15.
It's incredible.
And it's classic white, and because it is bone china, it's going to last you a lot longer without scratching.
Yes, it's very, very strong. And you know what? When you can't get all of the plates that you like, if you see them, like get as many as you possibly can, because you won't see them again. What about barware?
Barware. So what I love is we've had this really great resurgence in barware and home bar, and it often has a vintage throwback, right?
Yeah.
So you could probably buy these glasses brand new, but I found these at one of these like sort of Salvation Army value villages for like 50 cents a piece, right?
Very cool. Is it a coupe? This one
it is a coupe, so a champagne coupe. And then like these great, really cute old Canadiana vintage juice glasses, like a Canadian lumberjack, right?
Very cool,
so
Christian.
it's just a great way to add personality and save money.
Thank you so much. Let's